Hey, welcome to the 9 o'clock meeting. You've been following along. I've been working on this Continental, and tonight I'm going to get it ready for delivery. It's all painted. My commitment's been fulfilled, and so we're going to do that. Let me bring this up on the monitor. And my events. All right, so we got that. Let's see if we can bring her up on the monitor now. Back. Okay. It's a little bit of lag between my monitor up on the television and the control room, but whatever. Let's see here. I'll get back to the control room. All right, I'm going to turn off the lower third, and we're good to go. Now, if you're just joining me for the first time, click on the link in Stunt Hanger and accept the chat invitation, and you can join the chat. Otherwise, you're going to have to watch this on my YouTube page. I cannot see any comments typed into the chat box. I don't know how to do that. So I'm just waiting for people to come on, and I'm going to get the Continental now. What's left to get this ready for delivery is I'm going to give it back to him with the control surfaces glued on. That way it's already bench trimmed and ready to go. All he has to do is bolt the motor in and balance it. Of course, he's going to put some trim on it, obviously, but I want to give it back with the control surfaces glued on because these are kind of tricky. So I needed to see where I got to start. I normally do these one at a time. I need to find the flap. Each one of these flaps has a little bit of slop in it. What we got going on here? So this one here has to come up, and this one has to go down. Make sure they're straight. I'm gonna have to twist on these a little bit. So, some pliers here. Come on. There we go. So I always try to get my control surfaces more or less mapped out before we glue them on. So let's see, we moved it enough there. Because I never tweak flaps once they're glued on, never. I don't use trim tabs either. Yeah, I went too far. I think it's got to go back up. Just find my alignment plier. Use these, I guess. Remember, on these hangouts, if I don't get anybody come in within the first half hour, I'll cut the thing off. That's good. Now, hopefully this flap will be right. Nope. And let's see. Yep, that'll do it right there. Okay, so we've got the flaps where they need to be. I'm going to have to hold these babies. Yeah. Okay, so what I do is I get a ball driver, small. And I only do one side at a time. I know it seems like it's a waste, but and I put a little bump in this thing. Hopefully I can rub it out. It'll be fine. So we're going to do some 5-minute epoxy. And mix up enough for one flat instead of hinges. You got to kind of work quick if you're using 5 minutes. Don't think about it, you know, just get right after it. And I get quite a bit of epoxy down in the hole where the horn goes, because it's the you want the flap glued right onto the horn. We have 8 watchers and no talkers. Somebody needs to grab that link, come on in and talk to me. The next one we'll do is the other flap, and then I'll work on the elevators. Looks like I'm going to have to bend the horn up in the back slightly. I think we'll use some tape to pull that hinge gap close, hold it. Because that is the whole idea behind these hinges, is no hinge gap. Almost set up. We got 10 watchers, no talkers. Come on, guys, click the link. Come on in and join me. My neighbor, who's the one who threw out the electrical box, gave me enough wire to rewire the whole upstairs. And number 14. So when we get back from Dayton, that's going to be the project. Yeah. That way I can use my lathe up here too. I can't believe nobody coming on. Okay, do we have one side that's dry? That should be dry enough to move to the next. Let's make sure that they're still free. Yeah. Okay, on to the next side. Make sure we got these. Yep. This type system, you could probably get away with using white glue because it's wood on wood. But after that disaster I had with a flat flying off because of hinge glue, I've decided that the only thing I ever use now is epoxy. Trying to do a neat job here. You worked hard to get your controls free, you could screw them all up right here in this step. Now, once you got that on there, sight from behind, make sure they're absolutely perfect, parallel. Hold them if you have to. Tape them.
Hi, Sparky.
Hey, what's up?
Not too much. It's white.
Yeah. I'm getting her finished up, ready to deliver on Monday.
Looking good.
I was waiting for maybe, not Jason,
Jared?
Jared, yeah. I guess because I'm going to Dayton to deliver this, Jerry asked me if I wanted to go to Huntersville. I said, yeah. So we're going to be at Huntersville.
Oh, very cool. That's this weekend or next weekend?
Next weekend.
Okay, yeah. Next weekend is our Golden State Stunt Championship in California.
Well, you'll see Brett Buck, Paul Walker, Dave Fitzgerald, Larry Fernandez, Gumby, Jimby, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Uncle Jimby, yeah. That's true. It's a good contest. Well attended.
So's Huntersville.
How many pilots do you think you might get out there?
I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm not real talkative. I'm just trying to pay attention to what I'm doing here.
No apology necessary. If I was doing that, I'd be very focused as well.
Well, I think that's about got it as far as flaps go. Now I got to figure out what I got to do to fix the elevator. Got to bend them up just slightly. Yep, bend them up just a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna wait a minute before I do that, so. What are you working on tonight?
Canopy. Gonna mask it up and get ready to paint it. It's a real nice canopy. It's from RSM.
Right.
It's narrow in the back. It's for a
Hold it up to
hawker
the
hunter.
camera. Hold it
What'd
up
you
to
say?
the camera. I can't see it. Hold it up to the camera. Oh yeah.
And it's really narrow in the back.
I think some of it gets cut off, doesn't it?
I already cut it all off. What I want to cut off. I've trimmed quite a bit already. Yeah. Came off of a Hawker Hunter. I'm gonna put it on my Strega.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're turning your Strega into a strunter.
What is a strunter?
Part Strega, part Hawker Hunter.
Oh, I guess well, part. Yeah, I guess so. In that way. Yeah. Yeah, I really like this canopy. I'm probably going to use this probably for other projects as well.
It's pretty cool.
And what
You know,
should
you
I
can
sand? What should I sand the inside? What grit should I sand it?
I sanded the inside of this with 220.
Okay.
Depends. What kind of paint are you gonna use?
I don't know. I got some. I'm trying to match the yellow on the Strega, so I'm going to try. I have different spray cans in my garage. Let's see which one matches up. It could be I'm not sure which one's going to match up. It could be one of the other.
Yeah. This is dope that I used in this. I cleared over the top of it too, so could have painted it from the outside. This ain't perfect, but it's it's pretty close. I could tinker with it for another week or two, but
I'm sure your customer.
You are.
Well, that's good.
So those elevators got to go up. Not too far, I hope. That's right. Right there. So this one should be down. Yeah. Okay, so now we'll put another one on. So we're 3 down. And maybe just this one after that. If you take a little extra time gluing your control surfaces on, you have less problems at the field with goofy flying airplanes. We got a lot of watchers. They're all watching, but Maybe they don't have cameras.
Yeah, that might be the case.
I'm going to do some movies for Huntersville. Hopefully I can get them uploaded in Huntersville. I'm hoping Shug's going to be there. I'd like to meet him.
Yeah, I'd like to meet him too. Yeah, I was hoping he would have been at Brodax because I think that'd be the only chance I would have had a chance to meet him this year.
You going to try to go to Brodax again next year or the National?
I'm leaning more toward the Nationals.
Ah, drop the goober on the. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just really, really busy.
No problem.
Hey, what's going on, Spurgy?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, Jared. Hey, Rusty.
Hey, Charles. What you got there? A canopy?
Yeah, canopy. I'm trying to stripe it up. Do a little painting.
Hey, Jared.
I mean, mask it up. I mean,
How's it
not stripe it up.
Good.
Hey, Jared, I'm going to see you in Huntersville.
All right. Let's have a hurricane party.
Is it supposed to be a hurricane?
Well, they're
Yeah, I'm
they're getting
listening to it out the window right now.
It'll be gone in a week.
I hope so.
Yeah.
The
Looking like it's going to swing back around and hit Florida again and make a rebound, but we ought to be in the clear next weekend.
yeah, that's what it was kind of looking like as they were showing it, making a second swath and coming back.
Yeah. I don't know, but
Well,
I'm
see, I'm delivering this in Dayton next week. And Jerry asked me, he said, would you like to go to Huntersville? I said, why not? So,
Good. I'll
Well,
get
that's
to
great.
meet you then.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing you again.
hopefully I'll have a few more flights and I can fly a little better.
Yeah, well, my dad's coming along too, so you get to meet him too.
Cool.
Was your dad there last year, Jared?
No, he wasn't there last year.
How old is he?
What is he now? 63?
Yeah, he's my age, close to my age. Is he on Stunt Hanger?
No,
No, how come?
he's not very computer literate.
And that's such BS. Computers are so easy, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, not for him. He types like a woodpecker, you know. One keystroke at a time.
I graduated from that high-speed hunting pack, but I use about 3 fingers on each hand now.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah, I've not flown a pattern since must be almost a month ago now, and I was hoping to get a couple in before Huntersville, but if Tuesday clears up, then maybe we can get out. I'd like to just make sure I got the feel of this plane, because I was still in the middle of trimming it. Everything but the CG is about where I want it now. So, but when you change that, other things change too. So I think I know how much fuel it needs.
Yep.
But that'll
end up
change. Huntersville. We usually burn more in Huntersville.
Yeah, that was my issue. I ran out, but it was because the air temperature was so cold. I was burning more.
Yeah.
But we had to go. We make our own fuel. So at our contest this last weekend, we totally ran out. We had used up everything we had. So I had to go. There's a place in town that sells methanol, straight methanol. So we buy it 5 gallons at a time, and then we get a case of castor from SIG, and then we go to the racetrack and buy nitro meth from the guys running nitro cars, and then we just blend our own and take it with us. So,
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, mixed up 3 gallons the other night, so we're set to go.
Are you running 20%, 10 and 10?
25% all castor, 70% methanol, and 5% nitro.
You don't run any synthetic in it?
Nope.
And you're running that on super taggers on straight castor?
Yep, 25%.
That's Fox fuel. That ain't no good.
Yeah, I don't know. The only issue we've had is my dad's Tiger 60, after 30 years of flying, wore out the connecting rod.
Oh, it ain't from castor. It's from age.
Yep. So I don't know. We like the all castor. The only time we've run synthetic is if we go to a contest and we end up winning fuel. You know, some contests will have fuel as a prize. A lot of times it's 10%, and it'll be half clots, half castor. We'll take that and then cut it and make it 5%, and then add methanol and castor oil to it until we burn that up. And then once all that's burned up, then we just go back to running full castor.
Yeah.
I run SIG Champion 10 and 10.
Yeah.
Use Power Master here. I use Power Master 1022 here. That's what Bob Krug sells up in Huntersville too.
Uh-huh.
Anybody seen him?
Not since last October.
I still have yet to hear back from, is it Rich Malik?
Yeah.
Last I heard was 2 weeks ago he was making arrangements for me to pick up that plane, and then Dan messaged me, said the plane had already been sold. So I emailed Rich back saying what I had found out from Dan, and then I said, well, I also emailed him again saying if you're still wanting an airplane to buy, we've got a couple. In case you're interested, email me back, and I haven't heard back from him.
Yeah, he's kind of slow on the email response sometimes. I think he stays pretty busy with his wife's medical schedule and all that kind of thing. So
yeah, it's
hard for us to get him to come out and fly with us, but he'll make it once in a while.
Yeah. Well, if you happen to talk to him here before next Wednesday, I've got that T-Rex. We'd sell him, or my dad has an original design stiletto that's blown up a little bit bigger than a 660 size stiletto. It's got a Super Tiger Bold Ring 46 on it, so it's a Schnurley ported 46, a little more powerful, turns a little more RPM, and we'd sell him that if he's wanting a plane too.
Okay, I'll email him this week and just check and see what his plans are.
Yep.
He had talked about going to Huntersville, but I'll be surprised if he makes it.
Oh yeah.
I guess Bob's coming. Bob Zambelli. I haven't talked to him lately, but he's he's one of our group now.
Okay. Yeah, I met Dan Banjock there last year. I couldn't believe how many airplanes he fit in that van.
Yeah. Philly Flyers. That's a pretty cool group of guys.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Dennis Moritz show up there?
Yeah, he comes. He comes every October. They usually contest. We have May and October. The Philly guys usually always show up in October.
He's my favorite.
In May.
He's my favorite guy to debate. Okay, so last control surface to glue on.
That plane just staying all white then?
That's all I'm doing. He's gonna put some blue trim on it.
Oh yeah, yeah, it looks nice here in the video.
Yeah, I finally got around to watching the engine today.
It ended up 33 ounces as it sits here.
Wow.
That means it'll be, with all the hardware and everything on it, 47 to 48.
That's pretty awesome.
No trouble. You can't get on the keyboard. Please quit walking on my keyboard. There we go. On the floor. My cat does not type well enough to associate with my airplane friends.
I promised this guy this airplane for a year.
I finally got around to watching you hinge it today. That's pretty interesting. Those are those hinges. Are you cutting that out of plywood?
Yeah.
Little hinge pins? Birch ply.
Yep. 1/8 inch. Okay, so I need to wipe that out.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah.
Did you make that template for the rudder for the Strega available?
Actually, I just mailed a copy of it to Larry Fruits, but I can make another one and
Just scan it, email it to him.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Scan it and email it.
yeah, I can do that too.
I'm going to make a new rudder for my Strega. This is going to be the new canopy on the Strega.
Yeah.
It's off of a RSM Hawker Hunter,
Okay.
and it's kind of interesting shape.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can how well you can see it.
Yeah.
Get close.
Kind of tapers down a little bit longer than
Yeah,
the
it's
regular
kind of
one.
cool out, tapers down. A little bit bigger.
Yes. I didn't like the stock canopy either. I thought it was too short and too small.
Too small. Matter of fact, I have it right here.
Yeah, so I cut it off and I ordered a new Strega canopy, and it comes, complete in the mold.
Right.
So you can. I didn't cut it down near as short as the way they had it. That way, it looks a little bit more like the bubble canopy on a real P-51.
So here's the well, I don't know if you can see.
Oh yeah.
The difference in the screen. It's quite a bit bigger.
Yep, that'll look good.
Well, I like how yours looks. Yours looks great.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, did you raise the rudder? Is it taller?
Yeah, it's taller than the stock one.
Like how much
That's-
taller is it?
Probably 1.5 inches.
Oh, good. All right. Yes, I'm
And-
hoping to throw a 14.6 prop, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
need a taller rudder.
I've run the 14.6 Zinger on it, and I like the 13.6 and the 13.7 APC a little better, unless it's really, really windy. Then I kind of like the 14.6 Zinger to have a little more pull through the wind.
Right. I'm going to try a Stalker 81 RE rear exhaust.
Okay.
So let's see how that works out.
Yeah, I got to get on Stunt Hanger and email Larry back. Let him know I sent out that rudder in the mail today. I couldn't quite fit it all on the scan on a piece of paper, but I mean it's pretty self-explanatory. The rudder is all there, but then you got like the lip that comes off of the rudder heading up towards the canopy.
Right.
It's kind of cut off about half length, but I mean you can just, I mean it's pretty self-explanatory. It just tapers down till it meets the bottom edge on the
Right.
ball. So
Okay. Yeah, I think I can figure that out.
yeah, I can.
And I emailed you once, so you probably have my email already.
Yeah, I think I'll have to look. I know you emailed me your phone number, and I emailed you mine, but I'll have to look and see if you did your email, and I can try to send it that way.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Now that stiletto, I've seen some YouTube videos of your shark and the stiletto, and then I saw your Strega. Is that your dad's stiletto or that's your stiletto?
The blue stiletto.
The blue and white.
Yeah, the blue and white. That's my dad's.
Wow, that's 30 years old. That looks good.
Yeah, that plane's like 28, 29, 30 years old, something like that.
Yeah, it still looks nice.
And then he's got 2 brown-colored stilettos. They're kind of like almost like A&W root beer, brown and white colored. And it's the original design with the I've never really seen any others, but it has a taller design rudder than the kind of that iconic, pentagon or octagon shaped rudder that most of the stilettos have.
Right. Yes.
It's got a little bit different design rudder, but it's the original one. He's got 2 of them. One that's a kit built, and then he's got one that's blown up about 10% bigger. And then the shark that's on YouTube, I think that's my dad's shark. And then I don't think I have my brown shark on YouTube yet.
I saw a brown shark, brown with like gold trim.
Okay, brown and like cream?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then I guess it is.
That looks good too, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love sharks.
Yeah.
Sharks are really cool looking plane.
Well, there it is. Wait another 5 minutes and give her a whirl, and it should be ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks pretty. I love the black canopy. Hey,
That
Spark,
saves me a pilot.
is there any way to slow the feed down to prevent the synchronization between us on camera being out of sync with everything else? I've noticed it when I watch the videos on YouTube that our voices and motions are not in sync with each other, and I'm seeing it here too while I'm online live. Do you know anything we can do on our end to correct for that?
I don't know. Am I in sync?
You actually look pretty good. I think it might just be lag on our end.
You know, the bandwidth is different at everybody's house, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
was just,
watching Rusty, he's kind of behind on what he's saying. It's compared to the video, but you're like right on what you're saying. Everything looks normal for you, Sparky.
you're pretty good. too, Jared. You're pretty much right on too. So,
Okay.
hmm.
It might just be your internet.
How's mine working, guys?
Not quite as good as Sparky's, but better than Rusty's.
Okay. I'll live with it.
Yeah. And Carl's, it looks like his is pretty good.
Yeah. I got all my tabs closed, and oh well, I'll just live with it.
Let me see here. Go up to settings. No. No, it doesn't have.
It's not like YouTube where it's got a 720 or 1080 or whatever to pick from.
Right. Well, this is the new YouTube. You know, well, it is started in YouTube. I mean, I could do a stream, but then I couldn't have anybody come in. This is the only thing I can do to have people come in.
The stream gets way boring for you, I'm sure.
Well, like when I do them videos, I pretty much have it planned out what I'm going to do and say. You know, when I'm doing these hangouts, it's not really a planned lesson. It's kind of a, you know,
A hangout.
yeah.
Check in on Sparky, see what he's doing. Just check in with everybody else. I'm having fun tonight.
What are you working on?
Shear webs for that Excalibur for the trailing edge. Like I said, I'm having fun tonight.
He is 1/32. Also,
I think I'm using 16th balsa. They go down in there. This thing is not the straightest trailing edge in the whole world, but we'll see how it does. You see?
yeah.
Those are so fun cutting those skinny things.
Hey, the other thing I was going to ask you about, Sparky, I think it was maybe on the Bob Hunt interview.
Yeah.
It was briefly talked about that new flap design. And I'm trying to remember the guy's name that had it at St. Louis on that profile P40. Where you had
His name is Tom Creasy, and the name of the flap system is from Wes Eakin. No, wait, no, not Wes Eakin. Oh, crap.
Dick Wesley?
Wesley Dick, yeah.
Okay.
with that kind of that split flap design.
Yeah.
Has there been any more videos or testing done on that?
I know you probably won't want to hear this, but stick with what you got.
Yeah. Well, I was just curious if anyone had pursued that anymore.
Wesley Dick, he likes him. It's different, you know, but I don't really feel there's a need for all that business.
Right.
I'm listening to you.
Charles, mute your mic. We can hear you talking.
Will do.
There we go.
Hang on a second.
It looks like it's a whole lot of, you know, mousetrap for something that's real simple.
Right.
Okay, what's your question, baby?
So it's cleanup time.
Sparky, when are you going to get to Huntersville? Friday or Saturday?
We're going to leave, I think he said early Friday morning. So it's 8 hours, so Friday night, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Yeah, and
usually
see,
get to the field Friday afternoon just in time to get a practice flight in and check into the hotel.
See, I'm leaving Wednesday night after work, and we should be there Thursday night.
Oh, great.
So then we'll be
You
on,
staying
we'll
at
be on the
Super
field.
8?
Yeah, the Super 8. And then we'll
Right.
be at the field hopefully most of the day Friday doing test flights.
Yeah. Mike Lonke and Sam will be there too because I think they're leaving Wednesday. I had some other things on there. So they'll be there early. Do you know Mike Lonke? Yeah, you know him, don't you? Mike Lonke? Flies Combat.
I'll probably remember him. I
Yeah.
met
He's been
like
flying a little
25
stunt
people
past
last
couple of years.
I met like 25 people last year at that contest. So
Yeah. By Saturday
big
night, I've
turnout.
usually lost my voice.
I hope Bill Little's going to be there.
I'm sorry if I keep stepping on y'all talking. It might be because of this delay problem. But I don't know. If Bill Little shows up, I'll be surprised.
Is Bill Little going to be there?
Since 2013, when I joined, he's never showed up. Not for a meeting, not for a contest.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
All right.
Wait a minute. God knows there's no time. Oh, don't glue to my thumb.
Well, I'm going to have real electricity when I get back.
As opposed to what?
Well,
Semi
I have to turn the air
reliable.
compressor off in order, or the air conditioner off in order to run the air compressor.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got your new box you found in the trash, and
Yeah.
heard you say you painted it too.
And the neighbor all it requires now is some labor. This is number 10 wire to come up from the box. The yellow is number 14 to go to the electrical outlets, and the white is number 12 to go to lights, or maybe 12 is the yellow and 14 is the white. So I got the wire and the box, I got everything. All I got now is just do the labor. I might do it tomorrow. I got this project done, so I could have delivered this Sunday, but I want to see the debate, so.
Is there anything else you're going to do to it before you deliver it?
Nope, it's done now.
Excellent.
It is pretty in white.
That's pretty white. It's pretty white.
I didn't see a movie of you making the cowl. Did you make one?
I made a movie, but I haven't got it uploaded yet.
Okay. 'Cause I was looking for that earlier today.
Charles, answer your phone. So, let me, all about cleanup now.
I can hear the rain and wind gradually picking up as that storm moves inch by inch northeast.
Yeah, you're not gonna get. Where are you at?
I'm in mid South Carolina, so I'm 120 miles from the coast, but we'll probably get a 35 or 50 mile an hour blow tonight or tomorrow. And they say anywhere between 4 to 6 inches of rain. So I've got everything off the floor in my shop, which when it rains heavy, and got the shop vac in wet vac mode so I can plug it in and beat a path through the water if it floods.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
All right.
Now don't.
Well, so far the vaping is going pretty good, but I think I'm getting more nicotine than I was when I was smoking cigarettes.
No, you're not.
I didn't realize. You don't think so?
No. What milligram juice are you using?
12 milligram.
No, you're not.
Not
I use when I started vaping, I used 32.
good, Lord. Okay.
Then I dropped to 24, and now I'm down to 18.
Mine is from Planet Vapor, and it's called Space Cowboy, and it's 15 or 13, 12, no, 12, yeah. 12 milligrams. So. I'm getting tired of the flavor, though, so if they're open tomorrow, I might go look for something to change up to.
Get cigarette flavor.
It sort of is, but it's got kind of a sweet background flavor, too. Now and then, like when I finish eating a meal or something, I just got to have a cowboy killer, you know what I mean? So I pick up a Marlboro and smoke it. But I've opened 2 packs since I bought this on Sunday. I don't consider that too bad. That's definitely an improvement.
I started vaping 4 years ago and haven't smoked a Camel non-filter since.
If you once you get the hang of pulling on it, you can really seriously hard throat hit. I mean, it'll bite. So I like that.
Well, the reason why I quit is they priced their way. They taxed their way right out of me smoking. When I first started smoking, cigarettes were 27 cents a pack. Then when they got up to 50 cents, I said, I'm going to quit. But I said, nah,
Yeah,
when they get to $1, I'll quit. Then it was $2.
it was 40 cents for me. When I started, it was 40 cents, and so was a beer, 40 cents.
Well, now my cigarettes are $7 a pack.
Ours are about 5 here. Cartons
Camel Nut
54.
filters, I bet you they're $7.
I bet you're right. Prior to me quitting, I smoked Pall Mall straight. When I quit, they were going to about 5 a pack.
See, they figure you're smoking non-filter, so you're going to smoke less, and we'll charge you more.
Yep, I guess.
But I was at 2 packs a day. That's $15 a day. I can't afford that. I don't know how I afforded smoking all those years. Drinking was another thing. I don't know how I could afford to drink, but I used to.
Yeah, sometimes you just make a way to do it, but I got tired of drinking. It just didn't make me feel like I wanted to feel anymore. So I just kind of gradually quit without any decision or anything. Just kind of gave it up. I can't do the things I love to do when I've got a buzz on anyway. So, hell with it. The XL dominates the reflection in the mirror from here. See if we can see it again.
Yeah. Where'd Jared go? Oh, he went away. He'll be back.
Yeah, he said he'd be back.
I was going to tell him if he wanted to see how much I had a complication that was. I think it was a couple issues back in Stunt News. They had the whole thing on that flap. That looked like a major. The Wesley Dick flap.
Oh.
Hey,
Way too much headache.
hey, Sparky, you mentioned Jack Cheeks in the magazine the other night. You didn't even mention your shoestring. It was a few pages in front of Jack's page. I read that article yesterday. Mine just came on Wednesday.
Huh.
You didn't know it was there? Yeah, you got a 2 or 3 page spread there, buddy.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Where?
Just before you get, it's under the control line scale column.
Maybe they sent you a special edition without your article in it. Nah, you gone too far now, man. Hang on, I'll tell you what page it's on.
Oh, here it is. It's right here.
Oh, you got
You're famous and didn't know it.
Yeah.
it? That's funny. Hey, look, how about tell me, I just moved my camera. Look behind my head. I put trophies up there. Is that tacky? I hadn't decided whether I ought to take them back down or not.
I like them.
I saw trophies behind Jared the other night and decided I wanted some too. So I've just had mine piled up in the shop, so I went and hung some of them up there. You can't see the prettiest one, the glass one from Triple Tree, where I won intermediate this spring, but I got all those wood ones. My wife calls them phallic symbols, those airplanes cut out. That's my beginner and intermediate trophies. I got a bunch of more of them out in the shop too. Not many of them say number one though. Just one of them.
Got one.
Move the camera down, so I'm self-conscious now, thinking they're tacky. They'll probably be gone next time we talk. Family member walk behind you there, Mike.
Yep, that's my
That's
wife.
your wife.
And that's my lab. I don't know if you can see him or not.
What's his name?
His name is Freebird.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That is a
Baby
piano
Joe.
behind you, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. You didn't know they did that.
No, I didn't. Good picture too.
Yeah, that was a beautiful picture of that shoestring.
I'll probably never fly that airplane again.
Will it do a loop?
No. Doesn't have enough power.
Oh, you would. I love it when I do stupid things. Ah, man.
What'd you do?
Trying to force that shear web in a little tighter. It snapped two pieces off of it.
Well, how many? Got 3 top and 3 bottom spars plus the lead edge. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yep. Yeah, that's what the control line craftsman was doing.
You could about beat somebody to death with that one.
I think 67. So it'd be legal for nostalgia.
Oh, I see. You could about beat somebody to death with that wing.
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully it's durable enough for me to learn how to fly again. Oh, man, I wish I had done that. I'll have to make a new one.
Oh, how bad can that be? Just crack the shear web. You got to clean it up now. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
Are you putting them all the way down?
All the way down the trailing edge. This gets center sheeting, and the rest of it's like this. These act like turbulators on the covering. At least according to the old article from Dick Mathis.
Yeah,
Which means
I remember the first
better
time.
than we think it will.
I remember the first time I was told about that back on RC groups when I was just getting started.
Yeah.
Somebody talked about the spars being turbulators, and I didn't have a clue what they were talking about, but now I know. And I put a spar in my little Satan where most people don't have a spar too. I didn't know exactly where to put it back then, but in all of my blind guesswork, I managed to get it all right, and it looks good. It doesn't have any starving horse look between the ribs like a lot of the little Satans do. And I don't know if you ever watched my YouTube channel, but I flew the crap out of it at Half A Day a couple of weeks ago.
Oh.
11.
A T in that?
Got a TPO 49 in a bladder.
Oh. I'll bet that's quick.
It seemed like it was quick until I fired up my Half A Gladiator with a Norvell 061 AME on it.
Oh, geez.
And all of a sudden, it came back to me what the difference between speed and hauling ass is, because that Gladiator turns so fast. You can. It's hard to stay in front of it. Just let me put it that way. It's hard to fly without getting in reaction mode, because I got in the sun and couldn't see, so I turned around and accidentally didn't bring the plane with me. I had my back to the sun and was still flying with the plane back behind me and my hand straight overhead, and I held it up for an amazing amount of time flying. I guess they tell me loops and eights back there, and never could get it around in front of me, and finally pancaked it. So, but every time I turned around, I forgot to put my sunglasses on, so I got blinded by the sun. So that's the first time I've ever flown behind my head before. It was kind of fun, and of course I didn't have a camera on it. So that's fast, you know.
Yeah, that sounds like that's way fast.
Little Satan's a fast toy, seriously fast little plane. And then somebody, you know, the combat guys will come and tell you, you know, that is just average, but to me it's fast.
Thanks for telling me about that article. I'm going to send it to my dad.
Oh, my. Come on. Okay. So much fun cleaning up.
Yeah, it's got to get done though.
Charles.
Hey, Rusty.
Hey, you're back.
I mean, Mike. Yeah, I'm back. Had a late dinner.
Oh boy.
I hope you didn't eat too fast. Looked like you brought a beer back with you.
That's some Gatorade.
Uh,
If I have beer, I get sleepy and I can't build.
If I have a beer, cops are coming. That's a guaranteed fact.
That's a good reason to stay away from it.
I think I've had one beer all year, Sparky.
I quit drinking June 11th, 26 years ago. See, this is 25 years ago. And for the simple fact, every time I drink a beer, the cops come. So we don't need it.
No.
Stop
drank
being
for-
fun when that starts happening.
I drank for many years.
Your date's about right close to mine. Mine's June 15th of 82.
Mike, does anybody play that piano? I presume that's what it is I see behind you.
Yeah, my wife plays piano and keyboard, except I've got this in various places trying to rebuild it and tune it. I don't know if I'm ever going to get done with that.
Well, at least you got a good source for music wire if you run out of your hobby supplies. Is that what those wires are? Is it the same stuff?
I think it's a little more flexible.
Really?
Nope, same stuff. Piano wire is piano wire.
And I got lots of piano wire. Hopefully I can make it be a piano again.
But on the piano, they'll take, for a piano string, they'll take one string of 32nd inch and wrap it with,
The top.
10,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's suspended between two smaller ends.
Yeah.
That's the only,
The bass strings are all wrapped on a piano.
yeah.
But it's all the same wire that we use, with different gauges.
About time for you to go out and fly, Sparky.
Yeah,
Been working it up so much.
the weather gets good. We'll be flying at Huntersville.
You're bringing the XL to Huntersville?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's my best flying airplane. Best flying airplane I've had in a while. And I
So
think
it
it's
worked
because
out
of
like you wanted it.
Yeah, because of its weight. Would have been nice to have been 3 ounces lighter, but I don't think that really would matter. Yeah, I got all the dust off of it. The only bad thing about storing your airplanes is where you paint. The paint dust gets on it.
Yeah, so you can't do
Yeah,
that when you're painting with Emeron. That paint dust doesn't come off.
I know.
I try to keep mine contained by hanging a big plastic, paint tarp around my workmate, but it doesn't contain it. It still gets on everything.
Yeah, when we paint, we end up having to like turn our garage kind of into a paint booth, and we hang poly, sheeting up and then hose everything down so everything's damp. So you try to keep the dust down, and then
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see somebody's trying to get on.
Minnesota.
No idea. Minnesota.
Go up, take your mouse, go up to the top, put the arrow up to the top, and a thing will pop up with a microphone and a camera and a gear. Click on those and see if you can get the camera and the microphone to come on.
Maybe it's Shug, isn't he, from Minnesota?
I think he is, yeah. But I think Shug knows how to use Google Hangouts.
Yeah, I expect he does.
Wayne Willie is in Minnesota, and Keith Sandberg is in Minnesota.
Piston poppers.
Yeah, they clicked on the mic because the mic mute thing just popped up. Oh, now they went away.
Oh, well. Maybe he'll reboot and give it another try.
Yep.
Very hard to teach computers over the internet.
Have we ever had any female members of Stunt Hanger that you know of?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it Amy Olson on there?
I don't know.
No, I don't know the name.
He's a
I think-
combat flyer.
I think Samantha Hines has a. I know she looks at it. I don't know if she's a member or not. But Ricky Pyatt and Russ Gifford's wife. I can't remember her name. She was a member. Yeah. If you look, it'll give you the ratio, but I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
All right. 1, 2,
I'll tell you how many.
1 more.
Well, I got a message here. Come on. Ron. Oh, he's in Australia, yeah. Okay, so now we want to see how many female members we got. We have 4,169 members. Male-female ratio is 62 men, 62.9 men to 1 for every 1 female.
Well, that's pretty good on females. That's more than I expected.
If we
Now-
figure that out, 4,169 divided by 62.9.
Yeah.
There's 66 females on there.
Now, when you say that number of members, is there a certain amount of time it has to be since somebody was active to be classified as a member, or that's certainly not everybody that's joined since Stunt Hanger existed.
No. Let me see here. Members. And we're going to post. There was a way to figure out, search for members. Let's try that. By position. You all members. No, there's like 20,000 that have registered.
Yeah.
I need to go through and prune the board again for people who haven't been active for a while. But can only do so much.
Yep, there's just one of you.
I know. Bummer.
They ain't cloned you yet.
I need some more elves to help me build.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
I want to build something for fun. I'm so tired of building something because I got to have a plane to fly in a contest, or because I broke the one I wanted to fly, that I've gotten away from fun building, and I miss it. Maybe this winter I got a Sterling P-51 kit, some other things I'd like to do. If I can manage not to destroy the twister, I guess I can do some fun building.
Well, you can do it sitting right there. You just got to get it and get after it.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I'm going to bring a bunch of camera equipment again.
Sounds cool.
To Huntersville?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still got to edit and upload the video from our Omaha contest. I haven't got around to that yet. I think I got just about everybody's first round of Classic and Expert, and then I forgot to shut the camera off, and it went dead during our lunch break.
Hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Well, when I went to the Nats, I carried every piece of camera gear I had. The boom, the mic, the boom mic, everything. I got a lot of shit, and I don't think I'm going to take everything. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah,
Well,
just come have fun. Don't worry about the cameras so much, and sometimes it's good to just kind of hang out with everybody and chill out. We usually get a lot of good pictures.
And my 2 movie cameras, and then my DC-70 or D7100 for stills. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to bring. I think I'll just tote the movie cameras. I don't want to bring a still camera.
There will be more still shots than you need anyway, between the Huntersville crowd taking pictures, and I usually take a pretty good many pictures and post them up in both the newsletter and on my other forum. I'll post it.
If Elwin's there, we'll have discs of them. I got an email from Tom Morris. He won't be there.
Oh, he won't?
No,
Shit,
That's too bad.
I was banking on him being there. I was gonna buy a bunch of stuff.
buy it from Stunt Hangar.
Yeah, that's what I'll have to do now.
Yeah, Tom ain't gonna be there because I emailed him today. We kind of have an email exchange, and him and John Simpson are gonna sit this one out. They're going to Florida instead.
There gonna be anything left of Florida?
I don't know. I don't know. I sure like my new shop setup. I need some more light in here, though.
Still pretty, it's pretty bright though. It looks good. You got it pretty well organized. Bright as that.
I get this electrical box hooked up, I'll be able to run some more lights up here without worrying about flipping the breakers.
You can get pretty bright lighting that doesn't draw any current nowadays with LEDs. I guess that stuff's pretty expensive though, so
I
that
got
might make it
I
prohibitive.
got an 8-foot overhead sign lights, you know, fluorescent tubes.
Yeah. When I got ready to light my shop, I bought a bunch of fluorescent 48-inch, I think, setups from were the crappiest pieces of junk. When I go in and turn the lights on, I have to walk around and thump every one of them to get it to come on. Only run with one bulb now, so I've given up on buying lighting from Lowe's. Their halogens never lasted, and the fluorescents don't either.
But I'm worried about the roof caving in.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my building's kind of old too. I'm a little worried about it. I
Well,
think
we
I've got it to where
thought we had the leak stopped, but it still leaks a little, and all it takes is a little. Pretty soon it'll start flooding.
I'll find out this weekend if mine leaks or not. Last October was pretty bad. In fact, it was just a few days ago last year when we had that storm Park on South Carolina and just flooded the crap out of us. Broke, went like dominoes, and it's still not put back together.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to bounce out. I got to work all weekend, so.
Okay.
Okay, Jared.
All right, Jared.
All right.
Jared. Don't work
See
too
you
hard.
next week.
Yeah, we'll catch you next time, and if not, we'll see you in Huntersville.
All right.
Yep. And take it easy.
All right, see ya.
See you, Jared.
See you later, Jared.
How many more? How many more you have to go there, Mike?
About 3 more bays. Oh, I don't know why they did that way, but
I'm going to send my dad that magazine.
I bet he likes that.
If he can see it.
Did he teach you how to fly?
No, I taught him how to fly. Actually, the story it goes, my dad flew in the 40s. He gave it up for a while. And my Uncle Jerry broke his leg, so they started building airplanes. And they got me an airplane when I was a kid. And they took me to school and wouldn't let me fly it. And they crashed it 4 times. And I said, hell with this. I picked it up, took it home, glued it back together, and went to the school by myself and taught myself how to fly.
Wow.
So it comes pretty natural to you.
No, it's been over 50 years of practice.
Yeah, I'm having to accept the fact that I'm just not a natural. I see some people that can make it look so easy. I can't. But I'm having a hell of a lot of fun being mediocre.
I won't be on the stick till next year, probably. But I'm going to fly more next. I'm going to make the cut next year, period. I just have to dedicate, say to myself, I'm going to go out and fly every day, and it's going to cost me a gallon of fuel every day. And that's cheap, really, because some of them guys burn 2 and 3 gallons of fuel every day.
Wow.
No, I never get in more than 4 or 5 flights on a good day.
I think I did a gallon one day, one time.
I don't have the stamina to get out there and fly that many.
Bill Werwage goes through hundreds of gallons of fuel a year.
Yeah, I've heard that. I think that first time I was reading or hearing about it, first time he's working with Chris, he about wore Chris out. Rudd.
Chris Rudd is a good pilot. He beat Billy this year at the Nats.
I'll bet Billy's going to reprise though this year. Wouldn't surprise me. He is
Remember, he's pretty old.
Yeah. He's just slightly younger than my dad was. Like 2 years younger. With the one between the 2 rooms? This one?
Okay. You watch my television, you can see the that's the monitor.
Oh. Yep, we see you. See 2 of you.
Yeah, you see 2 of me. You see one on the television and one on the screen.
Yeah. Be nice if that
That's
other
right.
you was more help.
Well, guys, I think we'll run it short tonight.
I think that sounds okay to me. So you're going to be gone after this week?
Yeah,
Sparky?
I'm gonna try to run a hangout. I'll try to do one, at least one from the hotel. I don't know
Okay.
whether it will work or not. When you go to these hotels, they got crappy internet connections.
They do, and particularly at this one.
No,
But
where
you
I'm
need to be
staying
sitting
in
out.
date.
You need to be sitting out at the swimming pool with the rest of us.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna shut her down. Appreciate you guys joining me tonight.
All right.
And,
Oh,
I'll
All
announce
right,
when
Sparky.
we're back. So, till I see you again. Bear with
All right,
me.
see you.
See
All
ya.
right. See ya.
See ya. See you guys.
Bye, Charles.